In the shadows of history, beyond the well-trodden tales of World War II and the Vietnam War, lies the largely overlooked yet fiercely significant conflict known as the Korean War. Often dubbed the Forgotten War, this brutal clash on the Korean peninsula from 1950 to 1953 has neither the notoriety of its predecessors nor the attention of its successors. Yet, its impact resonates deeply in today's geopolitical landscape. Let's journey through Korea's unseen battles and uncover their lasting reverberations. In June 1950, the Korean peninsula erupted in turmoil as North Korean forces, backed by the Soviet Union and China, crossed the 38th parallel, igniting a bitter struggle with the South, supported by the United Nations and primarily the United States. This stark division set the stage for a war ripe with ideological implications as democracy and communism squared off on fields littered with the debris of global tension. Amidst sweltering summers and harsh winters, the Korean War saw intense and relentless combat. The Battle of Incheon and the infamous stalemate at the 38th parallel highlighted the tenacity of both sides, often fighting over inches of ground. While inch by inch, the war seemed distant from the rapid advances witnessed in previous global conflicts, it was no less significant in the bravery it demanded from its soldiers. Yet the Korean War was not fought in the trenches alone. It was a conflict underscored by political maneuvering and international strategies. The United Nations' unprecedented military engagement showcased a new era of global diplomacy. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, the USSR and the Soviet Union engaged in a proxy battle, avoiding direct confrontation, but wielding influence from afar. The specter of nuclear war loomed, influencing decisions and escalating tensions. As the war waged on, the human cost was staggering. With millions of Korean civilians caught in the crossfire, cities lay in ruins, families torn apart, and a nation scarred by division. Yet, despite its enormity, the Korean War remains underrepresented in historical narratives. Its veterans often returned home to little acknowledgement, their stories submerged beneath the shadows of larger conflicts. Significantly, the Korean War did not end with a peace treaty. The armistice in 1953 merely ceased hostilities, leaving North and South Korea technically at war to this day. This unresolved ending stands as a persistent reminder of the war's enduring legacy, contributing to one of the world's most fortified borders and a fractured nation, divided by ideology and politics. As we delve into the depths of the Korean War, it becomes clear that these unseen battles are pivotal to understanding not just an overlooked chapter in history, but the continuing narrative of global tensions. The Korean Peninsula remains a focal point of international diplomacy and conflict, bearing witness to the longevity of unresolved strife. Acknowledging the complexities and tragedies of the Korean War is essential. It prompts us to reflect on the human cost of ideological battles and the invisible scars left by forgotten wars. As we ponder the echoes of the past, we also turn our gaze towards a future that yearns for peace, reconciliation, and remembrance. Through understanding, we ensure that the sacrifices and stories of those who endured the forgotten war are never forgotten again.